So I saw this on Twitter. Shout out to the hot. She definitely go give them a follow. They made this infographic. Their information is on the screen. So this is 2009 Billboard 200 top 10 albums by all female acts. At number one, Fearless by Taylor Swift. Yeah, this is the most awarded country album of all time. You Belong with Me, Love Story were smash hits in their own rights. You know, White Horse is a great song for what it's worth. I can enjoy songs like The Best Day, which is one of my favorite Taylor Swift songs of all time for sure. I like the Taylor's version a lot better though. I think the re-recording definitely was an improvement, but I understand when this is number one. Number two, I Am Sasha Fierce by Beyonce. I will say that this is her worst album. I agree with them. However, I think that there's a lot of great highlights on this, such as Hello, which is one of my favorite Beyonce songs. I know Halo's overplayed, but that's another one of my favorite Beyonce songs. Yeah, she ate. Ryan Tedder went to studio. He did what had to be done. I'm sorry, they made history. Diva, The Hit That You Are. Sweet Dreams is a great record as well. Disappear is very underrated. So I think that it has some great highlights to it, I will say. I feel like if they would have just pared it down a little bit more, then they would have had like a solid album. I think that there's some songs on here that just kind of make it bland overall. If I were a boy, I don't ever need to hear that song again. I'm sorry. It was big at the time. It did what it had to do, but I'm not really a fan of that song. Number three, Hannah Montana, the movie mileycyrus. Now, this shocked me, but it really just shows the chokehold that mileycyrus had the world in, and rightfully so. Taylor Swift wrote a song for her. Definitely chewed. Definitely chewed. I believe The Climb was on this album. Weddings, graduations, funerals. There's no other way around it. Did what had to be done, and top three, I see it. Number four, Circus by Britney Spears. Yeah. I mean, what else can I say that hasn't already been said about this album? A lot of people want to play this album phase, but on my Twitter account, I did a versus between this album and Blackout, I think. And then after we were done with it, everyone's like, oh, wow, that was kind of hard. And I'm like, I told you guys this album got heavy hitters, but no one want to listen to me. Circus the song, Womanizer, I believe, was also off of this album as well, which is not really one of my favorites by her, but there's other great ones on here. Unusual You is like a top five Britney song for me. I feel like that is very underrated, and I really like her rendition of Out From Under on here as well. So yeah, there's some really great songs on here. Oh, Kill the Lights. How I forget to talk about Kill the Lights. Radar, she had to put on two albums. The smash hit that you are to me. Yeah, this album was everything. Yeah. Number five, the famed Lady Gaga. Lady Gaga stepped onto the scene, and she stepped onto the scene with heat. Hit after hit after hit, amazing performance after amazing performance. Maybe I should really tap into her discography. Only albums I listened to by her are Joanne and Chromatica, and I didn't like Joanne. But yeah, she really was having the hits. I believe this one had Bad Romance on it and Poker Face as well. So, shout out to Lady Gaga, making the top five. Number six, Funhouse Pink had the hit So What? Shout out to Pink. Next up is this keyshiacole album. Have not listened to it. I always get her and Carrie Hilson mixed up. I don't know why. I just know that I don't like either of them, and there's that. But I think I've heard a few of her songs, and she has some talent. I'll give her that. But I haven't heard the album. Taylor Swift debut next up has a couple cute songs I really like. Tied Together with a Smile is easily my favorite song. Our song, but overall this album is not one of my favorite Taylor Swift albums. It's probably her worst album. Whitney Houston, I Look to You, her big comeback album. I have not listened to this album. Shout out to Whitney. We love Whitney, The Voice, and Leo Queen. Rounding this out, All I Ever Wanted, Kelly Clarkson. Yeah. After My December flopped, they went into panic. They said, what are we going to do? My life would suck without you. Yeah, the hit that you are. And I wish live she would actually sing it in the key that it was written. She always brings it down. But yeah, I do not hook up. Katy Perry, gotta give her 10's friend that song. She definitely did chew a little bit. Already Gone basically sounds like a knockoff of Halo by Beyonce. But hey, that was not Kelly Clarkson's fault. That was Ryan Tedder's fault, because he wrote both songs. And then she found out after Halo was released. And then there was nothing that she could do about it. So I really feel for her. She even mashed those up and everything. Out of two songs, I'm sorry, Halo's better. Anyone that says Already Gone is better, we have opinions, but that's not the right one. Sorry, sorry. But yeah, that is the top 10 for 2009. What are your favorite albums off of this? If I'm gonna have to pick my faves, I'm definitely gonna go with Circus Britney Spears. That's one of my favorite albums. We heard it's a top 3 album to me. I don't care. You're gonna laugh at my face, but the hits are hitting. I'm sorry, she ate. And then the Kelly Clarkson album, that's like a top 3 album in her discography very easily. And then if I have to pick another one, I might have to go to the Beyonce album, because actually, even though I don't really listen to it as an album, I do pick for specific songs such as Diva, Halo, Hello, stuff like that. So that's probably going to run up my top 3, but let me know what you guys are thinking down below.